Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a discussion video. I'm going to be talking about what being on YouTube for a year has taught me about myself and about art and all sorts of things. But before I get into the discussion, I want to talk a little bit about the art that I'm doing here. I inked this piece up on some Bristol board with my Unipin liner 0.5, and it is a pet shop. It's a girl called Polly. I kind of thought it would be quite cute to call it Polly's Pets, and it's all sorts of animals, and I am really considering making this into a series because I quite like all of the different animals. I think the turtle is my favourite, but I really like the cat and the dog, and the bird is just a little bit cheeky, and I think it would make a good children's book series. I've always really wanted to make a children's book and illustrate a children's book, as well as wanting to make Charlie more of a book. And if you don't know who Charlie is, I'll leave a link to a playlist so you can go and meet him up in the corner. And yeah, I think it would make a good series. I showed it to my friend and he said that I should definitely make it into a series, do a story about each animal. So that might be something for the future, but for now I've just done this one drawing and I'm colouring it in with markers. Mainly Copic markers, but I'm using some Winsor & Newton Pro markers as well, just to bulk out the colours a little bit really, because my cool grey, for example, in my Copics is running out, so I'm using the lighter cool grey for the dog. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how this piece turned out. I did use my white gel pen later on to add to the background to make a pet shop type pattern on the wallpaper. I was kind of going for the wallpaper that you see in the old Wallace and Gromit film. I think it's The Wrong Trousers. You see some really pastel wallpaper with some white shapes on, and that was what I was going for here. If you don't know what Wallace and Gromit is, go Google it. It's one of the best things ever made. But yeah, so that's about the art. And you might also notice, the second thing before I get into the discussion, that the lighting in this video is very different. Well, hopefully you'll notice it's different to what it used to be. That is because I have purchased 2 lighting softboxes, and I will put an image on screen now of what it looks like. I have 2 of these. I only have one of them set up at the moment because my art room is very small, and I think I will need to set the second one up because I've still not got it 100% right. Because my art room is quite small, I will have to do a little bit of rearranging to set the second one up, but I am very excited. And the reason I've been able to buy this is because I have some amazing people who have been supporting me on Patreon for the past few months, and I am going to give them a big shout out now because their support has helped me to buy this. So they are, firstly, Ren Stark and Peter Faulkner and Damien and Zestu AI all have been supporting me for the past few months on Patreon, and their help and support has meant that I've been able to buy this, so thank you very much. And I will leave a link to my Patreon down below if you want to check it out. I do have a tier where if you pledge $1 a month you get a colouring page every month, and this colouring page, this line work for this artwork that you see here is on my Patreon as one of the colouring pages, and there's also quite a lot of Charlie stuff on there. So that's all I had to say really before getting into the discussion, so let's talk about what I have learnt from being on YouTube for a year. So I started my channel at the end of October 2017, so just over a year ago. I think I missed the anniversary, totally forgot that it was the anniversary. That's how committed I am to this channel, just completely forgot that it has been a year. But anyway, I wanted to do a video about it, but I didn't want to do like a yay it's been a year. But I wanted to talk a bit more about it because it has been a very good year, and I'm really proud of my YouTube channel at the moment. I'm really proud of where it is today. It's taken a while for it to kind of get to this point and a lot of experimentation, but this is something I am really proud of and I like to show people, whereas in the beginning I wasn't very proud of it and I was still finding my feet. So firstly, why did I start my YouTube channel in the first place? What did I want to learn? So I wanted to just try it. I'd been following quite a lot of artists for a while on YouTube, watching their videos, getting really inspired, thinking I do art, I want to do this, I want to be able to make videos like this. I think it's a good way to get my art out there, especially in the age of social media that we live in today. I thought it would be good, and I thought it would really push me as well. I wanted to learn the new skills of video editing. Never made a video before, didn't really know what I was doing. I wanted to learn that. I really like learning new things, and I wanted to just give it a go. But it took me quite a while to give it a go. I was just putting it off. I was like, oh no one's gonna watch it. I think it's just gonna go wrong. I had all these kind of anxieties going on about it, but I think one day I just decided to do it, bought a camera, tried it out, and yeah, it took me quite a long time to find my feet. My first video is absolutely terrible, and I will leave a link to that up above, probably regretfully leave a link to that up above because it is really terrible. But I think it's good to look back on your first videos and really see how far you've come, because I do think I've come quite a long way from that first video. Like, the biggest differences are, I think, the lighting and the voiceover. My first voiceover is really, really bad. You can hear how nervous I am in there, and it's just really, really cringy. But I've decided to keep it up because I quite like to see the journey and to see how I've improved. And it's kind of the same with art. You keep your old stuff because at the time you think it's quite good or you think it's okay, and then you draw something a year or so later and you kind of see your journey. So I think it's good, although I have almost removed it several times, but no, I'm keeping it up there. So yeah, it took me quite a long time to get the lighting right, and I still think lighting is one of my biggest struggles, although with the new softboxes I think there's going to be a big improvement. So thank you again to my wonderful patrons. And also the voiceover does take a long time. I've learnt how to do voiceovers, I've learnt how to edit voiceovers quickly, I've learnt how to edit videos quickly, I've learnt what works and what doesn't work, although still got quite a long way to go. I've learnt quite a lot of technical skills, and I've learnt how to make a decent enough YouTube video. I have learnt quite a lot of new technical skills. So I feel like I have achieved that from my initial goal of making a YouTube channel. And I still feel like my video making skills are not quite as good as my art skills, if that makes sense. I think that I am better at making the art than I am making the video. And I think this is down to my technical knowledge, but again, I think that's getting better. And also when you're filming an art piece, you're concentrating quite a lot on the art piece and you're not noticing that the lighting's going funny or things like that, or that your camera has stopped recording and you have to press re-record or that kind of thing. You're concentrating on the artwork, you want to make the artwork look really good, and I sometimes forget to make the video look just as good. So what has it taught me more widely, as well as the kind of technical stuff that I've learnt? So it is quite a struggle being a YouTuber, putting yourself out there. Firstly, you have quite a lot of anxieties about putting yourself out there. My main anxiety was my voiceovers. It took me quite a while to get over that. And also uploading to a weekly schedule is quite tricky because the YouTube algorithm likes you to upload to a weekly schedule. And if YouTube is your hobby, like it is for me, if you work, for example, and you have other stuff you have to do, getting the weekly video out is quite a struggle, and it is quite hard. Knowing what the YouTube algorithm likes as well is quite difficult, and I don't know. I have learned a few things about that, and learned a few things about how to follow trends, how to make a video, how to use tags, what blah blah blah, all that kind of YouTubey stuff. But the YouTube algorithm is still a mystery, and I think I'm not alone in that view. I think that some of the bigger YouTubers still find that the YouTube algorithm is a mystery, and I think there should be an art challenge on YouTube to draw the YouTube algorithm, because I think that would be a great challenge, because no one knows how to please it or what it is like or what it likes and all that kind of thing. So I think it'd be really interesting to make that art challenge of draw the YouTube algorithm. Comment down below if you want to see that challenge, because I'm kind of up for that. So starting a YouTube channel has also taught me quite a lot about my own art skills and helped me stretch myself artistically. So for example, I've attempted new challenges to try and make some good videos and get on board with some of the trends, and those have really helped my skills, I think. So for example, the challenge that I did by only using red art supplies, that was a challenge that went around YouTube a while ago, and I did try that, and it really did help me, and it did push me in terms of shading and using a limited colour palette. And also I've tried some new things such as painting and drawing with hair products, and tried to really kind of push my skills that way. And I've also tried some different art products to make videos. I've tried the Lumograph pencils, I've tried Sharpies, all that kind of thing, and it has really stretched me artistically. And also I've met some fantastic people from doing YouTube, and I've done some collabs to start with. I've done some collabs with Parasol Mushroom, Scribblefix, Illustrator, All J Art, and yeah, I'll leave a link to that up above if you want to check out the collabs that I've done. But these have been really, really helpful, and I've learned how to collab with people, and I think it's been really good fun to collab with people that I used to watch before making a YouTube channel, and I've learned how to collab with people, I learned how to work with other artists, and it's just been really, really fun. And the final thing that I think YouTube has taught me is that if I just go for it and don't think about too much of the negative feelings that I have about something, and if I work hard and put myself out there and take that little bit of a risk, then I can do it. because I can make videos, I can grow a channel, I have been doing, and although there are lots of things that I still have to learn, for example, lighting, what works, the YouTube algorithm, some better editing, all that kind of thing, even though I have more to learn, I can do these things. I can make a YouTube channel, I can make a speed paint, I can make a voiceover, I can do it. And I think, yeah, that is the biggest thing that I've learned, is that I can do it if I put my mind to it, and I can grow this channel. So thank you all so much for watching, and for watching my videos, and for all the likes, the comments and the views. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm going to go before I get too emotional. But yeah, I hope you liked this video, and if you did like this video, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get future updates. And also, if you like this video, you know, emotionally, please do leave it a like down below, as that really helps me out. But that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye for now.